Alright, so YouTube's rolling. What's up, YouTube? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get Facebook Live on. And we'll be off and running. Facebook. Come on, baby. Live. Come on. Here we go. And we're going. Hello. So, a couple issues tonight. Regardless, I was going on live anyway, you know, being late. But we lost our power, and Kathy, can you lower that?
Oh, sorry.
We lost our power at around 8:30, as I had my chicken cooking on the stove, and we didn't get it back until about, what, 11?
Yeah, like an hour ago.
Like only an hour ago, so had to do all this in that time, and that's why it's so late. But anyway, we have a, I'm just going to call this a chicken Marsala, boats and nacHOS. nacHOS, the Step Brothers reference.
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hose, boats and hose. Let me give you a closer look at it. Facebook first, and then YouTube. YouTube is so much more clearer. YouTube, I'm going to be spending more time on you tonight because it's a Saturday night. It's after midnight, and I don't think anybody's showing up to talk with me while I eat my dinner, besides Khaki. And she's under the weather anyway, so she probably won't be doing much talking. Right, Khaki?
Probably.
I wrote notes down. I got my notes. Let's see. I figured I would, when we lost power, I figured I'd go right to Facebook and see if anybody wanted to talk while we were in this this predicament. And my cousin is the only one that responded, and he said maybe I could pay my bill if I cut back on the food bill. What a douche. That wasn't the case. The whole block was out. It sucked. It reminded me of Hurricane Sandy. And what sucked even more is we just went food shopping today for the whole week, so we had a whole bunch of food in the fridge and the freezer, and if we wouldn't have got our power back tonight, we would have lost it all. So good thing we did, and I still get to enjoy my tasty meal. This is one of those meals too where I used to make all the time, and I wasn't conscious of what I was eating. I would just throw a whole bunch of crap on it, and it would be great. I know it doesn't look like it, but I held back a lot. I still got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Not really, but it's leftover. I would eat all this, plus that, plus a whole bunch of more cheese, and regular cheese too. So, and then much more chips than this little sprinkle. I don't know if you could see it, but it's not a lot of chips at all. And I'm not using flatbread either tonight. I'm using bagel twists. But when I got it home today, I carved out the breading for the most part. So it's just like the. I carved what?
You carve cut it.
I cutted it out for the most part. So it's just a shell filled with broccoli, and then the chicken Marsala, some tomato, some provolone, some turkey bacon, and some onions. Sprinkled with a little cheddar cheese just to get a nice crisp going. Boy, it's gonna be a lonely night.
I think so.
Again.
Well, you went home really late.
I went on late last Saturday too, but it all depends. on who's up and who's just strolling through social media. Here's number 2, and they left. Really should take a bite. I should have cut it in half. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut it in half. What?
Cut it in half.
I'm gonna cut it in half. It's a big fucker.
Oh my god. I saw the way your facials on my shit.
Almost there. Here's the first bite. Let me just show you what it looks like. Oh, it's fucking. I didn't cut it good enough. The iPad doesn't do it justice. Wow, what a difference. Holding it to YouTube, to the iPhone, to the before I lose it. This is a big bite.
Look like it. Jesus, it's hanging out your mouth.
It's still good though. Oh. So yeah, I don't know what happened with our electric, but we lost everything. It's weird because what time did we lose? Like
We only lost the TV.
we lost like half the house.
and
We lost
we lost like our bedroom, our bathroom.
we lost one of the bathrooms, the bedroom.
But the kids' stuff worked, the kids' bedroom, the kids' bathroom, but like we had no microwave, we had no TV, we had no cable.
Well, we had
box.
it's like
no, we had the microwave, but I moved it to a different outlet.
here's the
which
thing.
Made no sense.
We had half the house. That's the best way to put it. Half the house worked, half the house didn't. I had to fuck around with the microwave so I could cook my broccoli the proper way, which Kaki did. And
Then they shut everything
and then
out. Then we were in the dark.
there was a whole bunch of trucks coming through, like it was gonna get fixed. And I didn't go public tonight. Cocksucker. Anyway, there was a whole bunch of trucks coming through,
And they were arguing in front of our apartment.
and they were arguing right in front of our apartment what was wrong. And we thought, like, all right, well, at least we're not going to lose the whole house. And then we did. We lost it around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Oh, we lost everything about 10.
So 10 o'clock we lost everything. And I had chicken cooking.
We lost it for like an hour. A good hour. But thank you, Coral, for your candle from your baby shower.
It didn't do much.
Doesn't matter, it was better than nothing.
That it is. It really reminded me of Hurricane Sandy. How long ago was that? Hurricane Sandy? It was like 4 years ago? 4 years ago?
Lucas is 5. Lucas is like 5 months old when that happened.
We had a house that we were renting out, and it was right up the road from my mom's house.
But we were on a side street. We weren't like on a tertiary street. So.
We were on a side street. We were still by the water, and Hurricane Sandy hit, and we lost power. I had 3 dogs, so I stayed with my brother with our 3 dogs, and then Kaki and Lucas went to my mom's down the road where they had electric and cable and all that, and food and all that happy stuff. Me and my brother got a pizzeria takeout every single night for like 14 days, and it was amazing. It was really good, but that's what tonight reminded me of. I was going to order Chinese.
It really makes you appreciate like electricity.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep. I was gonna order Chinese and just finish my beer skis and eat and go to bed. But I didn't. And about the whole appreciating the electricity and all that. When Hurricane Sandy happened, me and my brother looked at each other and we said, when we get this shit back, we're not taking advantage of it. Let's just get used to this lifestyle and still use it, but for the most part, like, if it goes away, fine, it's gone. You know, it's almost like that, what's the best way to put this? It's almost like that relative that you see every once in a while. If he or she comes back, great. If he or she doesn't, you know, okay, right? That's probably the best way to put it. That's probably mean. Not like a, you know what I mean, like.
Like appreciate it when it's there.
Yeah, you appreciate when it's there. You're happy it's there, and then when it's gone, it's like the world. It's like everything falls apart. I'm just happy because I was about to eat cold broccoli and chips instead of this
And sour cream.
and fat-free sour cream. Instead, I'm enjoying this delicious chicken Marsala, boats, and nacHOS meal. You know how? Thank God I'm off tomorrow. You know how you smell something and it brings you, it brings you back to a point in time, and you can pinpoint that point in time where, like, at work, there's this part of the warehouse where I smell something and it brings me back to a time when I lived in Georgia. And I always remember that exact that thing. Same thing today. We were in Stop and Shop, and I passed we were in the cereal aisle, and I passed the ABC's cereal.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm talking about?
I know the ABC cereal.
The ABC cereal. And for some reason, and this is like the second or third time it's happened, it brings me all the way back to a rainy day where I stayed home from school, but we had to go to a different school to pick up my brother because he wasn't feeling good or something like that. And every single time I pass the cereal aisle and I go right past the ABC's cereal, that's what it brings me to.
And triggers a memory.
What I'm getting at is this meal. I used to eat this meal during on Tuesday nights after SmackDown. I would watch SmackDown Live or Talking Smack, and this is what I would eat. But there's no Talking Smack. What is today? Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
And I haven't even watched the rest.
Technically it's Sunday.
It's Sunday morning, but I haven't even watched wrestling since I've been doing this, and it feels weird because this is like the longest it's ever been. It's true. Actually, no, it's it's the longest it's ever been, because I'm always like paying attention and stuff, but now that here's my deal. I overeat. So me watching wrestling or whatever else I'm watching and eating my dinner, I'm just going to keep on eating until I feel like I'm going to vomit. So that's another reason why I'm doing the Facebook Live thing. Know what I mean? So if I'm sitting here eating, and then I'll talk for a minute or two, my body is is taking in all this food, and it's, I'm digesting. No, it's not. I'm getting full because I'm taking periods of time and talking instead of just constantly eating my food. And it's working because, like I said, last week I lost 5 pounds unintentionally, and tomorrow's the weigh-in day. I do it every Sunday night. That's not true. I do it every Sunday afternoon after my second exercise. It's just what it is. That's when I decided to do it. Because I lost so much last week, I've been piling my plate a little bit, heavier, but still doing like the same exercise. Although 2 days now, I'm doing the biking again. Today I did a little over 10 miles. Yesterday I did a little under 10 miles. So that might bite me in the ass come tomorrow, but it's not going to be like a big difference. If I lose another 5 pounds this week, I'm going to be pissed. If I don't lose anything this week, I'm going to be pissed. So I'm aiming for losing like 1 to 2 pounds. Even 3 pounds I'll be happy about. But if I lose nothing or over 5, I'm right there. I just got to see that medium. I know where I'm going. I just got to find out which path to take. That made sense. And I have some beer skis in me doing that too.